Knights playing as well as they are, you will not want to miss seeing their next home game in person. Baltimore comes to town for the first time to Metro Stadium. It's the next New York Knight home game. Call 1-800-GO-KNIGHTS. Get your tickets now. Or you can listen live here. Oh, look at Parkeet Scholl! This is ridiculous! That is another touchdown! Parkeet Scholl! I'm speechless. I can't believe this guy. I mean, look at the burst of speed at the second level.
4 down linemen for Louisville in what appears to be a 4-2-5 set. Coleman back to pass. Coleman pump fake, and then a sack. Rick O'Reilly with the big play to force the Houston punter on the field for the first time tonight. And for O'Reilly, that's sack number 7 on the season. O'Reilly, a monster on the inside. Big play there for the Louisville defense.
First and 10 of the 26, Marconi dropping the throw. And Marconi against the late blitz will go deep down the field, and that one is caught! Pass Grayson Abarazzo. Shigeki can't catch him. It's a Mauler touchdown. The 3rd touchdown for Abarazzo in the game. And it just looked like the Legend defense kind of got tangled up. And Grayson went for the pick, and he over pursued.
That was just an outstanding throw by Rocco. I mean, he's 6'5", I believe. Yeah, he's 6'5", 225, long, rangy, strong, quick arm.
Rastelli back to pass. Rastelli going to the end zone. Pass is caught for a touchdown. Kendall Gilbert, and Baltimore's on the board. Give me some of that crab call. Baltimore cuts into their early deficit. Rastelli's got 6 touchdowns and no picks in the last 6 quarters of action. 2nd and 2 at the 40. Christensen will pass again. They are staying away from Kim. That ball, oh, it's batted up in the air, and Nick Nitro picked it off. That is tremendous defensive effort. Who dove in front of that pass? That was a Qantas Shine, who dove in front of the pass and knocked the ball up in the air. That was one of the best defensive plays I've seen in a long time out of a Qantas Shine. A.J. Levy, 6 seasons, all with Sioux Falls, the strong safety number 42. Chris Dodd, free safety in his 3rd season, wears number 49. Alex Parker and Nick Fargo, the linebackers, 91 and 92 respectively, as Rahman steps up in the pocket. Rahman gonna air it out deep, and Thomas Rahman's pass intercepted off the deflection by A.J. Levy. What a play by the veteran.
Well, you mentioned it, Cam. Levy and Dodd, probably the best safety combo here in the SFL. And Levy, a longtime veteran leader of this defense, comes away with his 6th interception.
So 4 receivers set here on 3rd down and goal. I guess this won't be a run. Christensen in the gun, looking towards the end zone, firing into the back of the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. The Pride extend their lead.
What a throw by Christensen again. Has all day to throw and a post route. And that one, I mean, it's not bad coverage by Chappelle. It's just a perfect throw and a great route by...
3rd down and 2 from the 12. Go Knights rings throughout Metro Stadium. St. Clair to pass. St. Clair the end zone. Intercepted. Oh no. Joe Lynn picked it off. You gotta be kidding me. And 1 first down will give the Crabs yet another 1-possession victory over New York. 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line. Hand off to Overstreet, right side. Overstreet makes 1 man miss, and then another. And here goes Overstreet off to the races. Down the sideline, 20. He will be not tackled, and he scores again. 17th touchdown for David Overstreet. And Louisville has scored 19 straight points. And Overstreet is checking on the pulse of Oklahoma City.
Welcome everybody to the Sunshine State, Florida, southeast of the United States of America. We're here at the Storm, at the Eye. My name is Damon Simeon, your play-by-play commentator tonight, and alongside of me I have my good buddy and main man, Eddie Gage. Eddie, Florida is one of the most iconic teams here in the SFL. But we cannot forget about Atlanta as well. Both of these teams have championship belts underneath their title. Strapped around their waists. Florida has 3 championships. Atlanta has 1, going back to season 14. Eddie Gage, what are your thoughts on tonight's matchup? Florida leads the series here, but give me your take.
SFL Nation, what up, though? Y'all know what it is. It's your man, EG, in the building. We down here in Southeast Florida. I don't know about you, Damon, but this humidity, they can keep that, man. But I'm down here for a couple of hours before I fly back home to Arizona. But enough about me. This is about Florida versus Atlanta. As you mentioned, Florida leads this matchup 4-1 all time. But the last one was a nail-biter. They walked away 26-21 victors back in season 19. Atlanta trying to close the gap.
And they're going to have to take care of business here tonight. You stated something earlier before the to us in the pregame, is that Mighty RX, owner, used to be head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator for the Florida Storm, is no longer at the helm and has been sticking around to basically owner duty-ships of the past few seasons. And you state that he's no longer at the helm, and this could be a positive for Atlanta. They may be able to steal one here tonight. Here's the kick here for the Storm. For the Storm to Atlanta. And Fenimore is going to take it out to the 22-yard line. Offensive players here for the Atlanta Storm. Your QB, Bryant Dynasty. Halfback, BDG Hollywood. Fullback, Mitchell O'Brien. Wide receivers, Kyle Fenimore, Siege Falco, and Boo Chisholm. Tight end, Jamal Woodings. Left tackle, Carter Hollywood. And left guard, Sam Falco. Here is Dynasty underneath the center. Going to hand off here to Hollywood. Hollywood gets a big block off the gates. Can he take it to the house? To the 50, he breaks the tackle. And this may be gone. First down, touchdown for BDG Hollywood in the Atlanta Swarm.
In the offseason, Damon, I was talking it up with Mark Chisholm, owner, head coach of this Atlanta Swarm, and he just couldn't quite figure out just what the issue was with their offense. And I advised him, bro, get the ball to your Hall of Fame tailback BDG Hollywood and tell everyone else to get out of the way. Last season, he did not have that many carries. Last week, he had 29 carries. He starts off the game today when his first carry takes it to the house for a touchdown.
Oh my goodness. And you know what? We got to give credit to where credit is due. And it's not to BDG Hollywood, but I got to give it to Sam Falco, who made an outstanding block that absolutely freed Hollywood open in the open field in order for him to go downfield, break a tackle, and take that one to the house. Kudos to Sam Falco for that big tackle, the left guard.
Also, the left tackle, Carter Hollywood. Both of them undrafted this past season, already making an impact.
Absolutely. And that puts Atlanta on the board. Gage, is that the quickest touchdown in SFL history?
We're 15 seconds in officially. I don't know if it's the quickest, but it's got to be right up there with them.
Yes, it has to be.
Maybe we can get Cam to do some multitasking and find that out.
We couldn't even call it the defense of the Storm. And here's the Storm. Storm is in a dark blue with electric trim, and Atlanta Swarm is all white with the light blue as well.
And I'm getting a direct message from head coach of the Atlanta Swarm saying he just added that play to the playbook this week.
Wow. Here is Florida Storm's offense. Ron Cochran is your quarterback. Halfback is Charlie Belitsky. Wide receiver, Stephen Bush, Art Vandelay, EJ Minson, and Optimus Klein, who returns home to Florida Storm. Tight ends, we'll get to that in just a minute. 3-step drop here by Cochran. Cochran throws a dart, and that pass is going to be deflected away by number 23, Moose Papano. Tight ends, Baradin Zarkov, and then we also have tight end Ron Haynes, and we have left guard and right guard Finley James and Leroy James. Those are your offensive players for the Florida Storm. Eddie Gage, when you get an opportunity, can you please call off the defense for the Atlanta Swarm for me?
Absolutely, young man. Verdo Zarkov sounds like he beats people up for a living with that name.
Four wide receivers set with the tight end on the line here. Empty formation for Cochran. Cochran throws an interception to Jake Napier.
Jack
Napier.
Yeah, just picked that ball off. And this game could not have started off any worse for the Florida Storm here at home.
Absolutely. Take a look here at their instant replay. Napier is right in the pocket of Stephen Bush there. I'm not sure why Cochran threw that pass, but I guess he thought that he had enough air underneath it to get it over the head of Napier. And Napier took that one out of the air.
Already on their opposing 38-yard line. Start this drive.
First and 10 here for Dynasty. Dynasty still got that was almost intercepted, but it was a nice catch and grab there by Siege Falco.
Siege Falco snatched it. I'm not even sure how he even saw the football, as there was a defender literally standing in front of him trying to snatch that ball away, missed it, and Siege turns it into 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 here for the Swarm. Looking to increase their 7-point lead to 14. They're going to go with a split pro here. 4-3 is the defense. Look for the strong safety playing up in the box, and Hollywood picks up the first down, but he took a shot. He paid for it, and that was a big hit there from the safety position, Andrew Francis. Here's Dynasty. Must have saw something he lied. Go no huddle here to Boo Chisholm. Boo Chisholm is closing in on the milestone tonight.
One hurry up, sticking with it.
And if I'm not mistaken, is it 13,000 yards he's coming up on, or is it 15?
A lot.
Oh, there's an encroachment there. It's going to be automatic first down. BDG Hollywood gets tackled after picking up 1 yard.
Yeah, they're going to take this penalty as BDG only carried the ball for about a yard and a half, and so they're going to accept this penalty, and it's going to result in a first down, Damon.
Absolutely, it is. That was a bad encroachment there on the defense.
Mark Chisholm also telling me that TD run that BDG just had, he stole that play from Florida when he saw them using it last week.
The SFL is a copycat league. There is no denying that. I would testify to it as well that I've stole a few plays from my next coming up on opponent. Well, not this week. There is an out route to the top of the field, and that is to Kyle Fenimore. As I stated earlier, that Boo Chisholm is 120 yards shy of 13,000 coming into the game, and that was before his first reception early on this drive. They're going to go 50X spot again, out route to the top of the field to Kyle Fenimore once more. 3rd and inches. I say give it to BDG right up the middle.
Blitz spread, 50X spot. It seems like about 98% of the teams in the SFL love that play, Damon.
Yeah, I mean, just about everyone has it, but the deal is everyone has it in multiple formations,
Yes.
So it can be thrown at you at any time. There's a handoff here to Hollywood.
Touchdown.
Untouched. He crosses Hollywood Boulevard for the 2nd time tonight.
Atlanta lines up with BDG offset to the quarterback's left. There are 2 tight ends over there. Uses blockers on that play, extra blockers, and BDG goes in untouched. I mean, he just walked into the end zone. Cam could have ran that in for a touchdown.
Is that a shot?
No, I mean, he used to be an athlete.
A jab?
He used to play basketball.
He did, but Eddie, I don't know about that one, dude. That's the commish, man. You don't throw jabs at the commish on live TV.
I mean, we cool. Extra point is good.
I'm gonna pray for you. We're gonna go over the defense for the Atlanta for the Atlanta Swarm if you can.
Absolutely. Bookend defensive ends Mickey Gibson and Billy Ray Valentine. Mickey is a rookie this season, 1st round pick, 11th overall. Defensive tackles Leo Jefferson and Joshua Swole Williams are the defensive tackles. Linebackers are Cree Higgins, Diamond Blackwell, and Hall of Famer Quanah Shine. And in the secondary, you got Jack Napier, who already made an impact with an interception, along with Don Fletcher and Jay Miraculous locking down those cornerback spots. Free safety Moose Papineau and his backup Grant Hardaway. Strong safety Chris King Henry.
You can't, and also they have kicker Sammy Steele. Can't forget about that individual as well. 14-0 is Atlanta with 8 minutes and 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Play action here by Cochran. Cochran got an out route to the top of the field. That is pass is complete, and that is to his wide receiver, E.J. Minson.
Did you see that's Hall of Fame? We just talked about him. Hall of Famer Quantas Shine. He's a linebacker. He ran out there looking like a cornerback. He got out there and made the tackle in a hurry. Nice job.
If I'm not mistaken, linebackers has a max speed of 83. This dude has a max speed of probably 88.
He's cheating
This
too.
dude is fast.
PEDs.
That's what it is. I agree with you. Handoff here to Boletsky. Boletsky is tackled right before the first down line, and it's, again, none other, a Quantas Shine.
I don't know if you saw in the game chat, Damon, but Ray just donated $2 for my comment about Cam being a former athlete.
I don't know what to say about that. 3-3 nickel defense here. Hand out to Boletsky. He stood up right at the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard, they're going to say. And oh, my. Billy Ray Valentine. And Valentine has been a sought-out guy. I've heard that a lot of people has been trying to, in his DMs, trying to recruit him from season to season.
Uh-oh. Well, maybe that could help him get a max contract next season. Should he threaten to leave?
Florida is forced to their first punt out here tonight. Last possession of Florida, they threw an interception to Jack Napier. Here is Fenimore. Fenimore is tackled and brought down at the 36-yard line.
Kyle Fenimore, a former Houston Hyena.
True.
You know, there's this pact going on allegedly in which certain teams don't recruit other teams' players, but somehow he landed over there in Atlanta.
You wrong for that.
Split jokers.
He was heading up into Hollywood again. Up the middle. He wasn't touching until he got 8 yards down the field.
Yeah, that cannot happen. They got to shore up this defensive line because I'm not sure what's going on right now, but they're having a hard time getting off those blocks and eating up those tackles to let these linebackers make plays.
We'll get to the defense of the Florida Swarm here in just a moment. Single back formation here for the offense. 4-3 is the defense. Look at the strong safety playing up in the box, Eddie. Dynasty calling the signal. Hands off here. Stretch play, I meant to say, to Hollywood, and Hollywood's going to lose 3 yards.
Yeah, they were anticipating that pre-snap, lined up on the edge there. The left tackle took him on, was freed up the middle linebacker, and allowed them to go in there and make the play. Nice job. Deontay Stoneville. That's another guy that sounds like with a name that you don't want problems with.
Don't want to see him in an alley, as you normally say. Dime formation here for the defense. 5-step drop by Dynasty. Throws a corner post. That pass is almost intercepted.
Evan Carroll on a deflection.
And he's telling Dynasty. Did you see him point at him? I got your number, kid. Throw it again. Throw it again. It's going to be in my pocket next time.
The last time these two teams played, Evan Carroll intercepted Brian Dynasty once that game, so he's looking for his second.
Defense of the Florida Swarm, for the Florida Storm, and I remember when we teased Cam about that, about screwing these two teams' names up when they played. There's the punt there. And the defense of the Storm, defensive end, bookings is what you like to call him, Eddie Gage. Dante Stoneville. Alessandro, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Tomiello. Then we have Alex Dominguez and Pete Mitchell is the defensive tackles. Linebackers. Inside, we have Stephen Black. Outside, Ryan Tobin and Aaron Gooden. Cornerbacks, we have Ryan Davison, Evan Carroll, and also Adam Jones. Deep in the secondary, Adrian Blaine and Andrew Francis. Here is Cochran. Dump it off to Boletsky there. Boletsky put a juke move on a fella, and he picks up the first down.
Talking to Mighty RX, head coach of this Florida Storm. Don't let the man fool you. He may not be the main man over there anymore, but he's still heavily involved in the playbook. Told me he was not pleased with the amount of touches that Bullet Boletsky got last week, and he plans on him being heavily involved in this week's game plan.
First and 10 here for Ron Cochran, the Hall of Famer, inducted a few seasons back. Here's a handoff here to Bolesky. If I'm not mistaken, Ron Cochran is a second ballot Hall of Famer. Is that correct, Gage?
Second ballot, I'm not sure which one he is, but he's a ball player, that's for sure. I don't think he got in the first time around.
I don't think he got in the first time, yeah. But I wasn't saying it as a jab, you know, or jokingly or whatever. I'm just saying he got in on the second turn. Dump off here to Bolesky, and Bolesky is stopped after picking up 1 yard there on the play.
Moose Papino coming in from his free safety spot, come flying down toward the line of scrimmage and make that tackle. True definition of closing speed.
Exactly. 3rd and 7, and Florida needs a first down here, Gage.
Ron Cochran, the left-handed quarterback, lined up in the gun.
3-2 diamonds to defense. Quantashawn calling out the signals. He goes on a blitz and passes thrown off target to Stephen Bush. I should say to Art Vanderlei. They both were in the same vicinity there.
Yeah, and Sean actually blitzed the quarterback, and the cornerback actually came down toward the line of scrimmage as well. Couldn't quite read what defense that was, but not sure if you heard, but Swole is the main man driving that defense this season as the defensive coordinator. And for what the streets are saying, he's got the keys to the car with no restrictions whatsoever on play calling.
Well, you know, last season was his inaugural season as a play caller, and he came out blazing, using things that Atlanta stated that they have never ran before. And there were some times where it looked good for Atlanta, and there were some times where it looked really low for Atlanta. But you got to give credit to Mark Chisholm and the front office there for allowing Josh Williams to stay in control, learn from his mistakes. And as we can see, his defense is basically paying off from what they did in week 1 and what we see so far here today.
Absolutely. 2 tight ends on the field. Stretch play.
Here's another handoff here to Hollywood. Hollywood spin move, breaks a tackle, and then breaks another tackle attempt from Evan Carroll. 97 yards on 6 carries in the first quarter.
I thought that was a stretch play, but it's actually a strong power. Oh, they brought the right guard in, pulling, trying to get an extra blocker for BDG Hollywood.
2nd and 1 here at Atlanta's 32. 9-yard pickup on the previous play. Here is Hollywood once more. Gets a big block there from the fullback. Spin move 2 times. And then being brought down at the 42 by 56. Aaron Gooden.
I don't know what BDG had for breakfast, Damon, but I want some of that. This man's come out here on a mission today. Again, getting a great job from his offensive line. Look at the replay. Untouched. When's the last time you seen a Florida defense come out allowing this many rushing yards this early on in the game?
The only thing I can say is that what that man may have had for breakfast is, sometimes I dream that he is me. He is all I ever want to be. Yeah, boy had Gatorade, man.
Yeah, apparently he did.
There's a 2-step drop here by Dynasty. Dynasty dumps it off to the tight end.
Dynasty getting everybody involved so far today, Damon.
That is the backup tight end, Alan Shears.
Of course it's his last name. What if he's related? Think he was related to mine?
I think so. 3-yard pickup there by Chiz. 5-step drop here. Dynasty steps up in the pocket, dumps off to Hollywood. He's going to pick up a yard.
For a moment there, I thought he was making an ill-advised pass because there was no one downfield, and I thought it looked like he was looking at the tight end streaking down the field on the 9 route, but he elected to dump that ball off to BDG, and that was a smart decision.
I agree with you. You took the words right out of my mouth that was a smart decision, because anytime you step up in a pocket and you let that rip, especially if you're throwing it in double coverage or so, you could be, man, that can come back and haunt you, you know. But good vision there, should we say.
Dress play.
There is Hollywood again. 40, 30, the 15, the 10.
My goodness.
Oh, he breaks the tackle at the 2. Hollywood with a trifecta in the first quarter.
54-yard touchdown run for BDG Hollywood, coming out the gate once again untouched, Damon. Shout out to the offensive line for Atlanta. They've done their do homework. They came out here with a mission to get BDG involved. They fed them early and often. And BDG Hollywood and this offense is off to the races.
And I tell you what, dude. Mitchell O'Brien.
O'Brien.
Is it O'Brien? Okay, I'm sorry. Did you see the block?
I saw it.
That
Along with
block,
the rest of that offensive line. Yeah, they cleaned house.
That block by 32 basically opened the Red Sea, should we say. And Atlanta is looking to go up by 21 points here in the first quarter of the game.
I told this story once before. There was a time I was playing football back 20 plus years ago when I was a young man. And we were down 24 points in the first quarter. It was raining cats and dogs outside. And the coach came over to us and he said, son, I got good news and bad news. The good news is it's a long game. It's only the first quarter.
Yeah.
The bad news is it's raining cats and dogs out here. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to sit there and complain about the rain, or are you going to try and fight and come back and win this game?
Ooh. What you going to do?
We lost.
Especially when the coach calls you out like that, you know? There's nothing you can do but say, hey, let's go and buckle the chin straps and get out here and roll.
But the good news is, like we said, it's only the first quarter. There's a lot of football left. Swole's in the game chat thinking I just jinxed Atlanta. I hope not.
Full wide receiver set it going empty formation here. Cochran going deep once more. That pass is deflected away by Napier.
Jack Napier is a man in a mission today. He's got C's Falco locked over there on that left side. He's got this Florida offense locked up over there on that left side. Took the assignment head on today. And so far, he's come out victorious.
Second and 10 here for Cochran as he breaks the huddle. 23 yards on the day, 11.9 QBR. Defense is playing off to come out in the 4-2 nickel.
Yeah.
Jumbo set here for the offense. There's Bolesky. And once Bolesky gets going, he can really turn things around. Picks up 9 yards on that carry there, almost the first down gauge.
And you took the words right out of my mouth, Damon. Florida comes out with 2 tight ends set and 2 running backs in the backfield, and Atlanta counters with a 4-2 nickel defense. Let's see how it holds up.
Here's another handoff here to Bolesky. Big block by the fullback, and Bolesky picks up the first down.
And this time, Atlanta comes out in a 3-3 nickel defense. They got 3 linebackers on the field, but 3 defensive linemen. Coming to the fourth quarter, those guys can get tired taking those blocks on.
First and 10 here for the Swarm. 1 minute and 30 seconds to be exact on the clock here in the first quarter. 5-step drop. Oh, what a read. But, man, what was the tight end going?
I'm not sure if the ball might have got tipped or what happened, Damon. And look at the replay, it did not get tipped. It's like just bad communication between the quarterback and the receiver.
Yeah, Zorkov just kept going.
Yeah, Florida right now is just out of sync.
Here's Florida at their own 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. They have been there.
Oh, big 7-step drop.
There is a pass right across the middle of the field. It's deflected away. And I want to say that the corner, Jay Miraculous, was in on that, or was that Chris Henry?
That was Chris Henry, the safety.
Okay, I knew I saw a 4 in there in the number in reference to.
They call him King Henry down in Atlanta, and every time he gets a pick, the chat gets blown up with bend the knee. 3-2 dime.
Here's Cochran. That pass is deflected away right across the middle of the field. And there's Don Fletcher.
And that was some sort of zone. I think it was strong combo zone out of the 3-2. A unique look out of Atlanta. They're not known for calling that play with their secondary, but like I said, with Swole at the helm, they got some different looks, and right now it's paying dividends for them. As Florida have to punt this ball away once again.
If they really ran strong combo zone out of the dime 3-2, you got to be real gutsy to run that play.
I've seen Baltimore run that play too.
Or should I say, you got to have a lot of confidence in your secondary to run that play.
Yeah.
Especially your safeties to get over it.
I've seen Baltimore run it. I've seen St. Louis back when they were in St. Louis running that play. I've used it before too, a time or two. But you can't use it every week. That's for darn sure.
No, you can't use it every week. I think I have it in my playbook this week. Did I just say that out loud?
You did.
We had it in there for sure last week. Here's Atlanta at their own 28. Hand off here to Hollywood. Hollywood right up the middle. He's running hard tonight.
The lower body strength of BDG Hollywood, that goes to show his off-conditioning program must be relentless because the calf muscles, the quads, all that comes to play when you're trying to fight off 2-3 guys on your back trying to bring you down to the ground.
There's a total of 5 Hall of Famers between these two teams. Atlanta has 3 and Florida has 2. Hand off here to Hollywood, and he is one of them. Hollywood picks up the first down.
They had BDG Hollywood tackle in the backfield for a loss, but he was able to fight off the defenders and fight ahead and get the first down.
Now, Eddie, you and I know just because you meet BDG Hollywood in the backfield doesn't mean you're going to get him down.
Not at all.
Come out here, the twins. Pair slot formation.
Free play.
Hollywood up the middle.
That was a gain of about 6.5 yards. Let's see if they decline a penalty or if they accept it. Meanwhile, Doug Day's in the chat saying, I met BDG in person. That man is just built different.
Encroachment on Florida Storm, and Atlanta accepts. That's going to be the end of the first quarter.
Fast quarter.
As Atlanta is up 21-0. Now, Gage, we all know that this is a long ball game. And the Florida Storm still has an opportunity to make this an interesting game down the stretch. Hollywood, 173 yards rushing in the first quarter.
Oh, my goodness. 2 tight ends on the field once again.
From their own 46, stretch play. He breaks that tackle. Almost breaks another before picking up at the first down. Tackled right at midfield.
And Damon, the carries on BDG is starting to add up. It's the first, we just started the second quarter, and BDG has already run the ball 10 times.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he's ran the ball more than they have passed the ball tonight.
Make that 11, excuse me. Yeah, they've passed 6 times, or 6 completions.
Here's Hollywood once again. Oh, nice spin move. And then, wait a minute. Wait. Did he just spin somebody off of him and then spin back the other way and jumped over someone and picked up the first down? Did I say that correctly?
I think I figured it out.
I think
last week, me and you called the Sioux Falls Jacksonville game, and we just kept admiring the work that those running backs were doing. And BDG must have saw it on highlights and said, I got to do something about this narrative.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice block there by Falco, the guard.
Yeah, you saw him too. Number 66 came. Yeah. and you know what? That's when corners earn their money, because it's one thing to tackle a receiver. It's another thing to take on a left guard coming around the edge with 300-something pounds of motivation ahead of him, looking to take your head off.
Not to continue to toot the horn of Hollywood, but man, he has more yards on the ground than Florida has all together combined. There's a pass there completed to Kyle Fenimore. And I want to say this about Fenimore. Although Fenimore was wide receiver number 2 in Houston, I think he has found a spot and a home here in Atlanta at that number 3 spot. He has been a great company to Boo Chisholm and Siege Falcon.
3 catches for 14 yards thus far at this point in the ball game.
Here is Hollywood. He's blowed up in the backfield, and the defense of the Florida Storm has said, we have seen enough. Francis on the tackle.
Strong safety came down. He got tired of it. They had to commit another man up in that amongst that front seven to give some help because right now Atlanta's run game is killing them. They brought a safety down, brought him down the backfield for a loss, and Atlanta's going to punt this ball off for the first time today.
Absolutely correct. And Ron Cochran and the Storm will take over. And there's a fair catch call right at the 14-yard line, and that's where the Storm will take over.
Optimus Klein and this Florida offense need to get going. Like we said, there's a lot of game left, but the offense needs to help out the defense and give them a break. Let's see if they can put a long drive together and put some points on the board.
First and 10. They come out empty formation. They're like empty, straight open. 5-step drop. There's someone down the middle of the field, but it's going to be intercepted by Moose Papano.
And I think that's the first time tonight we've seen Atlanta come out in a traditional dime 4-1 defense. Every other time we've seen them come out, they were in a 3-2. They come out in a dime look this time, catches Florida slipping, and Atlanta gets the ball right back in enemy territory.
Right at Florida's 34-yard line, Eddie Gage. You can't ask for any field position better than this unless you're ahead of the 34-yard line. There's a handoff into Hollywood. He's getting a heavy dose of the load here today. Tap it after picking up 4 yards by inside linebacker Stephen Black.
That time they ran it, I couldn't tell if it was a sweep or a power play, but they brought the guard out again out ahead of BDG. And Florida has yet to answer the bell in those situations. 2nd down and 6. Split pro.
Here's Atlanta at the 30. Dynasty calls a signal, hands off into Hollywood. Hollywood breaks that tackle, almost breaks another one there before being tackled by a host of Storm. And it's Alex Dominguez on the tackle as well as Ryan Tobin.
This morning in the SFL Discord server, Atlanta tweeted out in the team channel that the Swarm are coming. And thus far, BDG and company did not disappoint.
Where are they coming to? They going to Boulder?
They're coming to Florida.
You can't be stealing people quotes now. We coming. You know, you just can't do that. I'm not going to accept that one. We coming. You can't be stealing people quotes. Come up with your own stuff.
Oh my goodness, man! I think Swole and Siege and Dynasty might take some offense to that, man.
You think they smart enough to come up with that? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, dog. Just kidding. But I want to give a shout out tonight, Gage, to our statisticians in the truck.
Yep.
Mark Chisholm, owner of the Atlanta Swarm, and also Axel Raven, co-owner of the Minnesota. In Minnesota, I keep wanting to say Minneapolis for some reason. I say them.
The old team.
Legion. The Sasquatch.
The legend. Minnesota legend. Yes, sir.
Whatever they call themselves.
Swole is in the chat saying, I see we got a hater in the building.
No hater.
That's a big dude, man. If he come over here, I'm just going to get out the way.
Don't let him slap me.
I'm just going to get out the way, man. I would have helped you back in the day, man, but I done got older. I got to look out for my long-term health, man. So I'm just going to get out the way and let y'all figure that out.
Man, 716 CJH don't know me? Oh, come on, man.
3-2 dime defense again for Atlanta.
Here is a bunch formation. Look at here, 90 all slant. I've never seen 90 all slants out of a bunch. I may have, but I can't remember the last time I saw that.
I don't recall seeing it either. I don't know if they saw something on film or what, but I didn't even know that was even in the playbook, Damon. Did you?
I knew it was there. I never used it because I didn't like the way how, they all gather in one spot on the bunch. I've seen it, in there before, but I never used it for that reason.
Doug, they said you suspect over there, Damon.
Oh, come on now. Come on, Dougie. Here is Cochran on the 5-step drop.
No
Gets
one
some
open.
Good block. Oh, that pass is intercepted, and he has no one in front of him.
Oh,
He's
my
going to take it
goodness.
to the house. Jay Miraculous with a pick 6 for the Atlanta Swarm, and they go up 30-0 here in the second quarter.
DeMond, I don't know about you, but I don't recall Florida ever being done up like they're being done up right now. Atlanta has come on the road, DeMond, in sunny Florida, and right now you would think they were the home team the way they're performing out here today.
Eddie Gage, the over and under is 54.5, and Atlanta is looking to explode the over and under all by themselves, as Florida was a 6.5 favorite in this game.
Don't say that to Atlanta, DeMond. They didn't get the memo.
Woo! But Eddie Gage, I'm gonna change the subject here for a second as we wait on Sammy Steele to kick this field goal. You and I, we had a conversation over the phone a few weeks back, maybe about a month or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was before I moved to where we living at now. When I was still living in the old house. I asked you, do you remember ginger snaps?
Yes.
And you told me yes, and you said, man, I hated them damn things.
My oldest sister loves ginger snaps. I can't stand them.
And do you remember what I told you?
I do not.
Okay, I told you, I said, well, have you ever had lemon snips?
I have not.
And I told you that I had some, and they are extremely better than the ginger snaps. And I also told you if I ever find them again, because I live further away from the store where my wife got them from.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I found the lemon snaps. I bought 2 bags. 1 bag is for you. I'm shipping it off to your location tomorrow.
Dude, man, look at you, man. You all right with me, dude. I don't care what Doug they say about you.
Doug Day probably want me to send him some Twinkies. Here's Bullet Bolesky up the middle, and Bullet Bolesky picks up 5 yards.
Wow, DeMond, I am shocked, man. I just, you don't see Florida get handled the way they are right now. And I know it's a long game, but my goodness.
31-0 so far in this game here. Second quarter, 6 minutes on the clock. They come out in a jumbo package here. I'm expecting a handoff here to Bullet Bolesky, probably right up the middle. Unless they go power. They do go strong power. There's Bullet Bolesky. Why you spin? I think you could have had more yards picked up on the outside there, but I can understand the spin as Chris King Henry was in the vicinity there.
And he got a favorable spot right there, DeMond. They gave him the first down. I thought he was just a bit short.
I did too, and that's why I asked, why did you spin? I think if he kept going to the outside, he probably would have picked up that first down, but not probably, because he did it anyway. Here's Cochran. I look like a little pressure there, but Cochran stays in the pocket, easy and calm, and he dumps it off to 86, his tight end, Ron Haynes.
Ron Haynes on the reception. At first, I thought that was Optimus Klein, but after seeing the set thing, I should have known better. But yet and still, Florida trying to stay ahead of the chains on this drive.
2nd and 7 here for the Storm. Offset eye. Defense playing about 4 yards off. Stretch play here to Shine just swallowed that play up in the backfield.
Met him in the backfield, and he got help from his running mate as well. And Atlanta, despite coming out in this nickel 4-2 defense versus these power sets, continues to show improve.
Mm-hmm. Ron Cochran comes out in the shotgun here now. Gun triple left. Low snap there. Out route to the top of the field. That pass is caught incomplete by Stephen Bush.
90Z arrow. That's normally a man beater, but in this case, it beats the zone defense too. Moves the chains.
Other SFL action happening this weekend. Look at your bottom ticker there, and you see everything that's going to be happening here week 2 in the Simulation Football League.
A lot of good games going on this weekend, DeMar.
Ron Cochran underneath the center. 3-step drop. Cochran takes the read, and he dumps it off to Haynes again. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports, esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. There's a big block there by an offensive lineman there, and Bolesky picks up 2 yards.
3rd down and 4 coming up, and I hate to say it, DeMond, this early in the game, but this is a first down. They have to find a way to convert. They want to try to choke up as much of this first half clock remaining, 3.5 minutes, as they can to try to stay on the field, put points on the board, and keep Atlanta's offense off the field.
Yeah, but I really haven't seen anything from this offense that gives me the belief that they can really move the ball downfield outside of Bullet Bolesky. There is a slants right across the middle of the field, and that is a first down there. See, now they're moving the ball this drive, but they're moving it, really slowly. They're picking up 4 or 5 here and there, but as any coach would love to have 4 or 5 yards of play.
Given the time left in this first half, I like this. Choke up as much of that clock as you can.
A tight bunch here.
Triple bunch.
Cochran with the play action, left-handed. Right there to Bullet Bolesky on that curl, right there in the middle, off of the play action.
Yeah, and Ron had to put some touch on the ball to get it over the defensive line, and as a result, had a little bit too much loft under it, and the defense was able to converge on the football and bat it down.
Yeah, Creed Higgins was there in the vicinity, actually put pressure on the ball and Bullet Bolesky on that attempt. 2nd and 10 here now. D-line does a switch to the weak side there. Bullet on the 7-step drop, steps up in the pocket.
Oh my goodness!
Throw, and a Qantas Shine was there with the deflection. What was that?
We got a break in the action, DeMond. We got a update for us from Cam. Take it away, Cam.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys. San Antonio's got SFL football back, and on the opening drive for Alamo City, Ace Fennick hands it off to Brad Jones, and he's out of there. 8 carries, 61 yards, and Alamo City leads Fort Worth 7-0. Back to DeMond and Eddie, not Mike, Eddie.
What was that I was thinking? I think I was talking with you last week.
You
was it during the game? And it was something about Brad Jones. That dude is very underestimated in this league.
Yes.
I had Brad Jones his rookie season with us in Houston, and he made some outstanding plays for us his rookie season. Actually, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that Brad Jones broke the Houston single season, well, the rookie season single season rushing record by a rookie running back for the Houston Hyenas 2 seasons back. So Brad Jones is no slouch, man. I think he had 1,400 yards or so in that rookie season, and he was robbed of Rookie of the Year.
Oh, I remember the game against London, in which he had a great game.
Mm-hmm. That's the 2-minute warning. You're watching the Simulation Football League, presented by APM Music.
We're going to have to settle for a field goal attempt here of about 51 yards.
Yeah, this is a deep kick here by Ethan Sneed.
That cook is good, DeMond. 51 yards out, and he is now, for his career, 161 of 166 in terms of field goal attempts. That is very impressive.
Very impressive, it is, I must say.
So Florida puts a dent in the scoreboard, DeMond, but Atlanta has 1 minute and 56 seconds left in this first half and all 3 timeouts. Let's see how aggressive they get on offense.
Everybody smash that like button. Liking the game so far, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL and SFLM action, and help the channel grow through your support. Thank you for helping the SFL reach 10 years of operation through your viewership.
As I like to say, if you're going to come in my house, wipe your feet before you come outside, ring the doorbell, hit the like button, people.
What does your house and rubbing your feet on the carpet has anything to do with like?
I'm saying if you're going to come inside, don't come inside and just watch the game. Hit the like button. Take your shoes off. Show some courtesy.
Well, thank you for clearing it up for me.
We're trying to grow the SFL, put some more eyes on it. Hit the like button.
We ain't trying to grow your house.
Oh, my goodness.
I love you too, Gage.
I can tell.
It's
That's not right.
1 minute and 20 seconds. BDG Hollywood does a spin move. Tackled at the 27.
Do you see Boo Chisholm coming there trying to get a block?
I sure did. Sunday on SFL YouTube, the only matchup of the week that picks unbeaten from season openers takes center stage when Mexico City Aztecs and Jordan Sipes' first home game under the center welcome 3-time defending champion Baltimore to Estadia Matt Wilson for a rematch of season 19 semifinal kickoff. Man, this Atlanta Swarm offense is really moving the ball. Yes. Kickoff is at 9 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss a minute of the action. Find that game link and hit the notification bell. Dynasty underneath the center. Single back formation here. Dumps it off to Hollywood. Will he get a block? No. Tackled and brought down at the 43. Atlanta calls the second timeout.
Gonna burn a timeout there.
That's the first.
Yes, the first timeout. Second down and 9 on their own 43-yard line. Got a ways to go trying to get in field goal range.
32 seconds left on the ticker. Dynasty underneath the center with the trips to his left. Hollywood in the backfield by himself. Throws deep. Blue Chisholm goes up to get it.
My goodness. Boo Chisholm came into this game 120 yards shy of 13,000 for his career. That's 4th all time.
It was a 10-yard reception there by Chisholm.
Talk about meeting the ball at its highest point. I'm not sure what gym shoes he got on or what cleats he has on, but my goodness, that man elevated. You look up the word elevate in the definition, there's a picture of Boo Chisholm.
Here's Dynasty.
Oh, hit as he threw.
Hit pressure. That pass is intercepted by the Florida Storm.
Yeah, he got hit right as he released that ball, and Florida made him pay for it. Look at here on the replay. Just as he was releasing the ball, he got hit.
Yeah, Bland comes up with that INT there. He goes high up. Oh, man, that was a diving attempt by Jamal Wooding there. And Wooding has been quiet this game.
Yeah, I don't think he's even been targeted once, but he's a team player, so I'm sure he doesn't mind, considering the fact they're up 31-3 right now.
Yeah, although Florida does come away with the turnover, but they're in a dangerous situation here. Here's a 3-step drop by Cochran. Cochran throws a dart to Minson, and he picks up the first down and more right at the 16.
Surprised they're throwing the ball at that point, considering that they started this drive off inside the 5. Very dangerous play, but they got away with one. Two-minute warning.
Well, that's the half.
Excuse me, that's the half. Excuse me.
Yeah, you're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music on the SFL's YouTube network.
Atlanta has flown, took the short flight southeast to Florida Damon, and their offense and defense came with them. Brian Dynasty, only 2 incomplete passes in this game. He only had 2 incomplete passes last week, Damon. His quarterback QBR right now is low at 58.7, but that's not the tail of the tape. The tail of the tape has been BDG Hollywood. 18 carries for 193 yards and 3 rushing touchdowns. That man, along with his offensive line, they went out and invested in this offseason, got 2 of them signed to big contracts, and they've been paying dividends for him so far.
Yeah, they have there, and Hollywood is having an amazing first half, as you stated, 193 on the ground, and also with a trifecta of 3 touchdowns.
On 18 carries.
Florida takes over here to start the third quarter. Optimus Klein there on the return.
278 total yards for Atlanta.
And 87 for the Storm. Here is Cochran. Pump fake. Cochran gets pressured.
Down he goes.
Down. Tackled at the 14.
This
Billy Ray
is
Valentine.
This is Damon. I know I said this earlier. I just don't remember the last time I've seen Florida get manhandled like this.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen that. Or probably even never. There's a sidearm throw there by Cochran. Cochran 2 yards shy of the first down, completed to Minson.
They like to call him BRV, Billy Ray Valentine. He's now a half sack away from 30 for his career.
3rd and 2 from your Steamers, 26 yards.
Here is Bolesky. Bolesky picks up the first down to the 30.
Did you see that hit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because he was being held up, he was unable to lower his shoulders, and as a result, took the full blunt of that bro. Moose Papineau just baptized him. 6'4", 225 pounds.
He could have been hurt, and man, I can't remember the last time I've seen Bullet Bolesky kept in check like this. Here is Cochran. Cochran on the step. Was that a 10-step drop? My goodness.
7-step drop.
That looked like 10 to 13. There's an out route to Stephen Bush who makes the reception, picks up 5 yards on that deep drop by Ron Cochran.
Yeah, no one's open downfield. He made a smart decision to dump that ball off.
And that boy walked to grandma's house. 5-yard pickup there.
4-2 nickel.
There's another pass right across the middle of the field. And this is to the tight end again. Zorkov.
Cree Higgins had aspirations of knocking that ball away, but he was just a bit late getting over there to get it. Atlanta ranked pretty high in the power rankings, Demar. I don't know if you saw it by Jack's data this past week. And I had some questions as to why they were ranked so high given the opposition they played, but they are coming out here with something to prove.
Here's play action here by Cochran. Pass attempted, almost intercepted by Shine. But I tell you what, to answer your question though, Eddie, but when you lose week 1, you don't pay attention to the rankings.
I guess not.
It's me and myself. So.
Aquinas Shine got the deflection, but he dropped it, and which is a shame because he was looking to take that one to the house, and that would have been his 4th career interception return for a touchdown.
Maybe his eyes was already
in the end zone.
Looking at in the end zone. Looking at
Bullet.
There's Bullet Bolesky. Bullet Bolesky picks up 9 there.
3.5 yards per carry on a young man. Not what he had in mind here in the third quarter, but they got an uphill battle, and if they're going to win this game, he's going to have to be a part of it.
Yeah, sure is. 3rd and 1 here for the Storm. At Atlanta's 43. Ron Cochran underneath the center. Going to go weak stretch here. I'm sorry, not weak stretch. Weak eye jokers. And they're going to go with a strong
There you go, Bullet.
There's Bullet Bolesky running hard. Picks up the first down to Atlanta's 36. And that's going to be a 7-yard gain.
Florida has always loved those strong power O's. They have 2 guards under contract, and they constantly have them with their track shoes on, running across the other side of the offensive line, trying to get a block on someone.
Like Bullet Bolesky to the top of the field. There he is by himself, one-handed grab there. Picks up 3 yards.
Aquinas Shine got out there in a hurry. Someone tell that man he's a linebacker.
Dude playing like a strong safety.
Tell you, looking like me out there.
I wonder what a young Eddie Gage looked like.
Oh, man, he was a dog, man. You kidding me?
Lyman Shift over to the weak side. Here's Cochran. Quick throw on a 3-step drop. Minson with the reception.
And that play is designed as a man beater, but again, Atlanta comes out in zone, but Florida's able to capitalize anyway. The first down to EJ. Wow, caught that pass with his back to the defense, knowing he's going to get pounded.
Cochran
Nice play.
is rolling on this drive. That was an excellent play. You're absolutely right about that, Gage. 1st and 10 here for Cochran at Atlanta's 20. 3 wide receivers set here. They go 7-step drive. Cochran throws right across the middle. Stephen Bush with that reception. 2nd and 4 now. Florida is starting to get it moving here. They're moving the ball pretty methodically, but they got to get in a hurry here, if you ask me. I think they need to take a shot downfield, but it's got to be it's got to be a positive play if they're going to go if they're going to take a shot where they're already here inside of the red zone, but you can't take a deep shot. There's a shot and then a quantum shine. My goodness.
What did the Aquinas shine eat for breakfast this morning, let alone BDG? He's made a number of plays out here for this defense, leading by example.
You want to know what he had for breakfast?
Yes.
Sometimes I dream
that
he is me.
I think half the audience viewing doesn't even know what they're talking about.
I don't think there's a. Did Wheaties have a song? If there was a song for Wheaties, I do not remember it.
Bullet tackle for a loss again on 3rd down. They got to kick another field goal attempt here, Damon.
Yeah, it's gonna be a 2nd field goal attempt here for the Florida Swarm. But speaking of Wheaties, that was some of the most nastiest cereal ever. And athletes were excited to have their face in that box.
Yeah, I couldn't stand it. Wheaties is disgusting, Damon. I can't stand it.
Oh my goodness. I would have rather them have a sponsorship with Frosty Flakes or Cheerios or something. Sorry, a little sidetrack there.
I just wonder what the rest of the guys in this division are thinking about when they see this score. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a long season, as Mighty tells me all the time. Mm-hmm. But it looks like they're heading to 0-2, Damon. And if they do, the likes of Louisiana has to be smiling.
Yeah, absolutely. Scoring drive here for the Storm. 14 plays for 64 yards on that last possession. Here's Atlanta. And Fenimore gets tackled and brought down to the 27-yard line.
But Atlanta's probably saying, hey, what about us? That this is going to be a division win over a division opponent, and we're going to go 2-0 at the conclusion of this game. Put some respect on our name, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jacksonville with an impressive win last week in week 1 over Sioux Falls, who made the playoffs last season. Don't forget about them either.
Split backs here. 4-3 is the defense. Out route to the top of the field is Brian Dynasty, and Dynasty makes a completion there.
That's Siege, yeah, it is.
Siege Falco on the reception. Want in-depth statistics all season long? Visit the SFL website at simulationfl.net for info about the league and its 28 teams, and to see all league records, team stats, player leaderboards, the rankings, and the next class of SFL talent, and so much more. Simulationfl.net, where you're home for everything SFL. Here's BDG. BDG is held in check right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled and brought down hard by Ryan Davis.
That's actually going to be a tackle for a loss by Ryan Davis. 1 yard loss on the play. Third down and 3.
Going to go 3 wide receivers. 3-2 down. Dynasty steps up in the pocket and lets it rip, but is incomplete, intended for Fenimore.
Oh, my goodness. And Florida had aspirations of picking that ball off, and he was just about a half step too slow from doing so. Otherwise, that's going the other way. Stephen Black on a deflection.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at Brian Dynasty's stat sheet, you would think he was more productive than this. He's only thrown for 83 yards, but they have 31 points on the scoreboard, Damon.
Yeah, but he's 12 of 15 on the night, 80% completion percentage, which you stated. It's been BDG all game though, you know. And you're right. If you see this type of stat line, you would think that Dynasty is having a day at the ballpark, but it's the halfback who has basically put the team on his back. But you know what? When you keep your quarterback from throwing so much,
yes, there you go.
Turnovers down. You know,
keep the turnovers down.
Dynasty has 1 pick on the day, but if you take a look at the other side of the ball, Ron Cochran has thrown the ball 29 times for 3 interceptions.
Yep.
Here's play action by Ron. Dumps it off right across the middle. But let's go. Nice spin move there by the halfback.
Bullet Bolesky trying to make an individual effort to wave off 3 Atlanta Swarm defenders in this area. Picks up 5, excuse me.
Josh Williams in the chat said Dynasty is chilling.
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 What more can I say? Top billing. Look out. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, what a throw by Cochran, the Hall of Famer.
I don't know how he knew it was safe to throw that ball in his direction as he had his back towards the near end zone, but somehow knew his receiver would be over there to make a play for him.
Man, that play reminds me of that meme of Eli Manning.
Yeah, got to be over there somewhere.
But then the SFL picked it up.
Carolina did.
Harish got to be over there somewhere.
Harish got to be over there somewhere.
EJ Minson with that reception, I want to say that's Minson's 5th reception of the night, 45 yards total to gain.
54 now with that last catch.
Yeah. Been targeted 9 times on the night. Right formation here, handoff here to the Bullet. Big block out front, and Bullet picks up the first down to the 37 of Atlanta.
Got a couple of great blocks by his team and Springham. I thought he might have been going to the house there, but Atlanta did a great job of corralling him.
Although he had a big hold there, but man, look at the Swarm. Watch him close everything up right here.
Left guard Finley James did a great job of hustling out there.
They closed that opening to the end zone up quick.
Watch for 90Z arrow here. Let's see if they dial it up again.
Not this time. 58 yards here. Here's Cochran going deep. Is intercepted. His 4th on the night. And that is an interception return to the 33-yard line. And that's Moose Papineau.
Moose Papineau on an interception. That's his 37th career interception. And it looks like the receiver almost gave up on the route. Look at him in the replay. He slows down just a bit, and it was just enough for Moose to step out in front of it and pick that ball off. That interception is not on Ron Cochran.
And if that's so, Eddie Gage, that receiver could be in a lot of trouble, because one thing you do not do is you give up on any play.
Can't give up on the route.
Most definitely cannot give up on the route, because things happen bad for your quarterback, as we just saw. Here is
great block. Oh, my goodness.
He was quiet there in the third, early on in the third quarter. Haven't heard much from him since the first half.
The left tackle and a tight end sealed the edge for BDG. I thought he was going to be gone again, Damon.
Yeah, I thought he was about to take that one off to the house also.
BDG, excuse me, Brian, he's been in the gym, Damon. Goodness.
There's a 3-step drop here by Dynasty. Dynasty hits and the ball comes loose.
Big sexy.
That man right there holds the record of sacks
all time.
Season, all-time sacks. Do he still hold this single season sack record?
28. Yes, he does.
God damn. Most people can't count to 28.
215 and a half career sacks coming into this game, Damon. First all time. Far spread.
Here's Brian Dynasty on a 2-step drop out to the top of the field. That pass is caught and complete by Kyle Fenimore. 4th and 1 is Atlanta Swarm.
The one negative about 50X spot I would have is sometimes when it's, like you said here, it was 3rd and 6, their receiver just does not get far enough to pick up the first down.
Tomorrow on the SFL YouTube, 6 games grace the SFL slate tomorrow with action starting at 1 p.m. Eastern and the battle for the golden dog bone between Motor City and Canton. In the evening, Indianapolis is riding high into Tulsa to face the Desperados. At 6:45 p.m. Eastern, catch every minute of the SFL 6-pack on SFL YouTube.
Now I can see how Motor City will want that called the Golden Dog Bone. But what does Canton have to do with that name?
I don't know. Yeah, what does Canton has anything to do with a dog bone?
Nothing. They got Hall of Famers over there.
Is it because they're in Ohio with the Cleveland Browns? That has anything to do with Canton.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is Ohio known as the dog state? I don't know. Google that one.
I doubt it.
Or is the dog their state animal? You know, like here in Texas, our state animal is the mockingbird. Like, really?
I'm being told that their secondary mascot is a bulldog or something. Oh my goodness, how is that not picked off?
Yeah. It's an out route completed by Zarkov.
Yeah, and Cree Higgins just missed it too.
1st and 10 here by, it's 1st and 10 here for the Swarm. 3rd quarter, 30 seconds left here.
Ashley Jackson is just G-checked me and said the mascot is a dog, player. Get it together.
Whose mascot is a dog? Canton?
This secondary mascot. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. That's just too much. I just thought they had the little face, the human face with the old leather helmet.
All right, so Guy Clausen just reminded me that the secondary logo has a bulldog known as Mac. Put your 4s up, ladies and gentlemen. 4s, 12s, 68s, 86, all that good stuff.
They're really making us
not look so smart.
Yeah.
Not us, you, not me.
Whoa, hold on, partner. We're in this together. I thought you was my boy. I thought you was my dog. Ron Cochran trying to get them to jump off sides with a double hut there. Did you hear?
Yeah, I did.
He has a pass right across the middle of the field. Stephen Bush has been very active with this.
Yeah, he is, but he just got one in the chest, man. If he's going to continue his SFL career, he got to get down a little bit quicker than that. Watch this replay. Gets the reception. Dang, oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That's called getting your chin checked.
Ron Cochran, 149 yards. My apologies, 164 yards through the air. 22 of 37 attempts. Here's Cochran on a 2-step drop. Sidearm throw! That pass is tipped it away.
Cree Higgins is having himself a game, Damon.
Yes, he is. And he looks a little slim today. Or shall I say this season? He looks a little slim. He trimmed up during the off season.
Either that or he broke up with his girlfriend. Now he got to make his own meals. I don't know. Maybe he can't cook.
I remember them days.
Yeah, me too, brother.
I almost starved to death.
Me too. I can't cook.
I lost 30 pounds. Is he okay?
Yeah, he's slow to get up, but he's got up. Look at Dynasty, not even 100 yards passing, but they got 31 points on the board. He's a team player. I doubt he even cares.
Shoot, if I'm up by 25 points, I wouldn't care either. Let's keep 3-2 dime defense. 4 wide receivers here for the Storm. Those are slant. That pass is attempted away. Intended for Minson.
Damon, someone in the SFL Discord server said that stat line between Florida and Atlanta is personal. Not sure what that means, but his words, not mine. Florida's going to punt this ball away. 4th and 7 At this stage of the game, I might be choosing to go for it.
I would too.
Ugh.
That takes a bounce inside of the 5, and it's going to roll into the end zone. APM Music is unraveled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com.
I just got G-checked by one of my own teammates, Damon. Oh, look at that floater.
Oh, there's a floater, and that pass is intercepted by the Swarm. That is their second turnover of the night. He may have a touchdown, and he does.
Yeah, we caught it, Damon. That ball floated out of there, and it was in the air for far too long. And the defense capitalized it, and they put their first touchdown on the board via the defense.
And it's by Andrew Franchise.
I like that name. That's his 40th career interception. I like that name, Andrew Franchise.
Hey, you know, I mean, I got a few. You know,
yeah, you got a few of them. I'll give you that. Look at the block he got there. I like that, Andrew Franchise, man. Somebody tell him to change his name to that, Andrew Franchise. I like that.
Zero in the chat says a comeback still in the cards. Could be.
Hang around the SFL long enough.
Yeah, you'll find out.
What's that saying, Damon? You gonna mess around and find out?
Yeah, what's that? F around for long enough.
Yeah.
DJ Wood say Florida fans are waking up.
Waking up, yeah. I tell you what, man, the internet, Damon, is undefeated.
It very is. It is so undefeated.
Damon, look who just joined the chat. Mac Dre. Let me tell you a story about that.
Looking forward to it.
When he first joined the league, I saw his name, and I said, man, I would love to have that guy on my team because he just sounds like a total team player. That name, Mac Dre. I mean, that sounds like somebody you can take out to the club with you out. If you get into a fight with somebody, he got your back. You get in a fight with an opposing team during practice or something, he got your back. Mac Dre. Somebody signed that man to a deal if he haven't already.
And on the BDG picks up 2 yards. All the defense really kept him in check. At the half, he had 198 yards, and he has 200?
Yeah, they slowed him down the second half.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was 106 at the half.
His job is done.
I'm not 106, 196. My apologies.
He's got to hang on and don't turn the ball over.
Here's Atlanta 2nd and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Brian Dynasty threw an interception on the Atlanta Swarm last possession that led into a pick six, which gave Florida their first touchdown of the game. DG looks like he's running a little slow at this time of the game.
I mean, heck, look what he's done. He should be tired, but
you know, got enough oxygen on the sideline.
Last week versus Seattle, he eclipsed 15,000 yards rushing for his career, and now he has another 200+ yards here in week 2.
Damn, he already got 15,000. He's about to catch up with me. I'm a receiver.
And look on the reception, Damon. They finally got the tight end involved, getting his first catch of the day, Jamal Wooding.
What I can remember, man, Wooding's rookie season, if I'm not mistaken, that was Atlanta championship season, season 14, his rookie season. Dude came into the league, took the lead by storm. I mean, he set it on fire. He was, if you ask me, he was the number 1 tight end at his rookie season.
Whoa!
of the SFL.
Whoa!
Yeah. Mike Dads took a back seat to that one. Yeah.
Whoa! You just woke him up out of bed, man. He heard that and woke up.
I know I'm not gonna say it with your chest, but I had to say that one. I think Wooding, that, I mean, his rookie season, man, was one of the best seasons that I've seen for a tight end.
Whoa! So he led the league in yards that season.
Yeah. Here is BDG. Gets blockers, but no. Look who comes up and make a big hit on the play. It's Ryan Davison, who had an interception earlier in the game.
I actually like that play design too, Damon. They got two tight ends already on the strong side of the field. They bring the left guard over as an extra blocker, but Florida, Johnny on the spot, make the tackle.
I take that back. Davison does not have an interception. I remember early in the game he had a big tackle. Dynasty underneath the center, 3rd and 3. Did you give it to Hollywood or did you try to pass it? Wooding, go to your tight end.
Wooding waking up.
Go ahead and hashtag it.
Maybe he had a conversation with Brian on the sidelines after that last drive and said, hey, buddy, I'm still a part of this team. I was here when we won a championship. Give me the ball.
You remember that clip of Randy Moss when he was talking to Chris Carter and Randall Cunningham?
Yeah.
Man, just throw the ball to me. Throw it up. They can't jump with me.
And he said, golly, man. Because he doesn't curse, you know. And he just says, golly.
That country accent from Virginia, too, man. Siege Falco on that reception there almost picked up the first down. Picks up 7 there on the catch.
That's his first reception in a while, too, Damon.
Yeah, I think that's his second of the night. No, that would be his 4th. I think it's his 3rd. That's his 3rd. The sheet yet. Here's BDG, picks up the first down.
And that's I believe, Damon, the first time they've called this play today in which Florida has held him to minimal yardage. He took that play for 78 yards in the first half for a touchdown. Out of that weak spread look.
Yeah, that's BDG's 24th carry of the game. It could be, as you stated earlier, he may be a little tired or legs may be a little heavy at this point of the game. There's BDG jumping.
Oh, my goodness.
Someone.
I thought he was gone.
Very athletic individual.
Yeah, he juked him and avoided the absorption of the entire blow. I thought he was going to get by him, but he was able to corral him, bring him down to the ground. 2nd and 7, just outside the SFL red zone. I don't know about you, Damon, but I'm waiting on Cam to give us a game update.
Yeah, what's going on in the other game? I haven't heard any update from. Here is Hollywood. And Hollywood is basically dissecting this defense here right now in this game as we come up on the 5-minute mark. He's not busting them with big plays, but he's hitting the hole and he's picking up 4, 5 here and there.
Yeah, he doesn't need to. Right now, he's just trying to work away at this clock.
Mm-hmm. Come on, I formation joker. Is that a stretch? Out of I formation?
That's a strong, I'm sorry, a weak power O. Weak power O.
Okay. I thought it was a stretch.
They brought the guard over.
Gotcha, okay. Okay, the fullback. I thought the fullback was
lined up offset.
Yeah, no, I thought wow. When I saw it, because I didn't see the fullback at first. I wasn't paying attention to him. When I saw BG get towards the line of scrimmage, I thought the fullback was one of the linemen stretching out. That's what made me think that it was a stretch play.
And that's play clock.
I was just to say, Dynasty is trying to burn clock here.
Oh!
The backup comes in. He puts a swifty move.
BDG taking a break, Damon, inside of 4 minutes here now.
Yeah, backup Riley Freeman. Riley Freeman, tell Granddad I say what's up.
Pair slot right. 2 tight ends off to his right. BDG behind him. Watch for a stretch. Leading this clock, Damon.
Oh, there's a handoff right up the middle. I was going to say 50Z out. Watch for the slide guy doing the out route to the top of the field, and the top receiver do a quick post.
Atlanta doing a great job of bleeding this clock down on this drive, Damon.
They sure is, man. They have picked up first down after first down after first down here. Now they're right at the 5-yard line, 3rd and goal. And if I'm not mistaken, when they got the ball, it was around 6 minutes on the clock. And they have took. It like the starters are still in. At least Brian Dynasty is still in the game. extra handoff here to halfback. That was to Freeman again.
Yep. I remember season 14 when I got the Scorpions, Damon. I was sitting there enamored over his season 14 roster and all the contracts. And I was running a sim and BDG got hurt. And the backup came in and he was looking impressive. And Mark reminded me, hey, man, my backup running back, he pretty good too. Don't sleep on him either.
Here is a 21-yard field goal attempt. It is good. And that's Sammy Steele. That his first field goal of the day?
It is. No, it's his second. Excuse me.
His second?
Yes.
Offense has been that impressive that he hardly ever got any action outside of extra points. And Atlanta's going to kick it right off to the Florida Storm with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the fourth. Here's a return by Optimus Klein, and Klein takes it out to the 25-yard line. We have a game update. We're going to take it to the SFL commissioner at the headquarters.
Thank you, Damon. This game in San Antonio got started a little late with all the extra festivities of the home opener, but Fort Worth's Marcus Dunhill finds Robert Garrett Jr. They're still just before halftime in that one, so join that one after your game is done there. 21-17, Alamo City. Good one in the South. Back to you guys.
Here's Ron Cochran on a two-step drop. The pass is almost intercepted by Papineau.
Wow, and it hit him in both hands, Damon. He dropped it.
Hey, don't leave the stream without joining our Discord. Sorry about that, Eddie Gage.
Go ahead,
join
player.
our Discord server. There's so much more to do in the SFL than just being a player. Join to check out content from teams and about the league created by the community. Participate in pick'ems, games, SFL fantasy football, and test your skills in the survivor pool. Eddie Gage, you're part of the survivor pool, aren't you?
I am. I had 2 early entries, and one of them already got knocked out when Sioux Falls was upset by Jacksonville week 1. So I got 1 left.
To join our server, visit the simulationfl.net and click on the Discord icon on the menu. The SFL community, 2,000 strong. We'll see you there.
And look at Ashley Jackson, Johnny on the spot, posting a link in the game chat.
That's why she loves about so many here. She's what, 3-time, 4-time ambassador?
6, bro. Get it straight.
Oh,
6.
Hey. God darn.
Look out.
Big pass by Ron Cochran from the 25-yard line of Florida. And my goodness, Stephen Bush will take this one to the house for 75 yards.
Wow, I mean, the backups come in, and it makes the defense all the work that they did trying to get those impressive guarding stats that all go for naught. But I get it because you want to keep those guys healthy and ready for next week. But my goodness, you get so disappointed seeing all those stats, look average instead of impressive. But Florida doesn't care. They're trying to put points on the board.
Great route there by Bush. Jay Miraculous was on the coverage. But he had no help from the safety over the top, though.
No, he was inside. That's his 97th career touchdown.
And that's the 2-minute warning. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by AP Game Music, live on SFL YouTube. We were talking earlier, Eddie, about Lou Chisholm and his milestone. He needed 76 yards to break that 13,000 milestone. But since the last reception from Lou Chisholm, we haven't seen him at all.
Coming into this game, he needed 120 yards to pass that milestone, Damani. You're right. They kind of held him in check a bit since then, but hey, it's a team effort, Damani, and I don't think he cares. He can look forward to that next week. He probably won't see the field anymore in this game.
No, he's not.
He's going to fall 69 yards short of meeting that milestone.
There's the onside kick
Uh-oh.
attempt, and I think Florida got this one.
They did. Oh no, Atlanta has it.
Oh,
Number
Atlanta
50.
came away with it. Wow.
Yeah. But we got a man down. Oh my goodness. When it rains, it pours. Art Vanderlei
Vanderlei, star wide receiver, is down on the mat.
on the mat.
Well, I was thinking about wrestling.
Yeah. Not wrestling, but wrestling.
Wrestling. That's how my grandmother used to say, boy, put on my wrestling.
Rob Hunt in the chat said it's a pimp in distress. Oh my goodness. I haven't heard that in a long time.
I can't. He's BDG back in the game.
BDG.
What a move!
Oh,
What
my
a move from
goodness.
BDG Hollywood. 42 yards. Oh, I thought he was going to the house with that one.
Oh my God, I thought he was off to the races again. I mean, that's just adding insult to injury at this point, man. Put the backups in, but BDG don't care about that. He's trying to pad to his already Hall of Fame stats with that run.
31-yard pickup for BDG Hollywood in the Atlanta Swarm.
Brian Dynasty said that man is hungry tonight.
Down to the Florida Storm's 11-yard line.
I-wing jokers. Look
Gonna
for a
give it
strong
right back
race.
to BDG here on a strong power. Oh,
Ah,
he picks up 3.
yeah, Atlanta right now just they want this clock to tick away, but Florida's calling timeouts, trying to get this ball back. I mean, they're only down 14. I say only, but don't mess around and hold, let go of that football. Right now, you just want to teach ball security. You don't care about the yards. Right now, you just want to protect the football.
Here's Dynasty. Dumps it off to the tight end, and he's not going to get in right at the 2-yard line.
Yep, it's gonna set up a 3rd and 1. Florida just burned their second timeout. They have 1 remaining. So this game, Damon, despite the score, is not quite over just yet.
Eddie Gage, I'm not sure if you saw the bottom ticket there, but it says Houston lost their last 6 games by 3 points. Or last 6 losses came by 3 points.
Oh, there's a flag down. There's a flag down as BDG runs into the end zone. Let's see. I didn't see where that flag came from, Damon.
It came from in the backside of the end zone, so maybe a holding on the defense.
It is on the defense.
Excuse
me, the offense. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on the tight end, Jamal Wooding.
Yeah.
Man, he looks slim, Damon. That dude, he lost about 50 pounds. My
Everybody
goodness.
looks slim on this team.
I'm going to have to do an investigation, man. Might be some digital PEDs going on.
Yeah. They're taking pixels.
So it's going to be either a stretch run here or a pass on 3rd and 11. Let's see what they do.
They're going to go to BDG. He's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage. Aaron Gooden on the tackle.
So now Florida's going to call their final timeout, and they're going to hope and pray that Sammy Steel Toe is going to come out here and get this field goal attempt blocked to keep them within distance, within range of making a comeback.
Yeah, I did a double check to see if that dude name was Steel Toe.
That's what they call him over there.
Dude, I was like, wait a minute. I knew I saw Steel earlier.
His name is Sammy Steel, but they call him Steel Toe.
I get it, though. That's a good nickname. I like that one.
Kick is away, and it is good, Damon. That was a big kick.
That sure it was. And this here puts Florida Storm down by 14 points.
17 points.
Oh, okay. They had 17. I thought they already had 25. My apologies.
It's okay. It's a team effort.
Yeah.
So now they're down 17, out of timeouts. That was a big kick by Sammy there. Don't let that score fool you. If you've been around the SFL long enough, that's a big kick.
A lot of things can happen.
Yes.
Here is Klein, and Klein is tackled and brought down at the 23. Did I just see that right on the bottom ticker that Fort Worth is 7-0 all time versus ACA?
Right? I don't know about that one, Damon. I thought they had a history going back and forth.
I'm not sleepy, but I know I
Florida going empty versus this 3-2 dime. Big 5-step drop.
There's Cochran. He got his man, Mitson.
Yes. I thought he was off to the races there for a moment.
Oh, Alamo City is 7-0 all time
Okay.
against Fort Worth. Wow. Okay. Thanks, Commish, for that update. There is a pass right across the middle of the field. That pass is caught and complete by Zurkov.
Florida going hurry up here. Just under a minute left.
Here's Cochran, another post. Oh, what a one-handed catch by Mitson. Mitson breaks the
scores!
Crosses the goal line for the touchdown.
And that's exactly what I mean when I said that field goal he made was crucial, because otherwise it's a one-score ball game, and you're looking at an offside kick away. For as bad as Florida played today, they have fought their way back into this ball game, Damon.
Absolutely. Gage, look at the post route here to the corner.
And fought his way to the end zone.
And Gage, we have exceeded the over and under.
Oh. 46 pass attempts by Ron Cochran. My goodness. Talking to both coaches pregame, they both want to get their tailbacks involved.
For that touchdown, we were right at the over and under at 54.
So now 48 seconds left, Damon, and an onside kick is coming again. Florida has to find a way to get this ball back to their offense.
You need the onside kick, a hope and a prayer, and a miracle to happen for you.
And a little bit of luck, too.
Yeah.
That ball was kicked far.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
They sat there and waited on it. And
Yeah.
I didn't think they were going to jump on the ball.
Yeah, unfortunately, that ball was kicked off way too far downfield. Did not give his team a chance to get over there and corral it. And Atlanta's going to walk away winners of this ball game.
No more timeouts for the Florida Storm, and Atlanta's going to take the kneel, as Gage stated, and they're going to milk this clock here.
Yeah, this is going to be over, Damon. They're going to just take another knee, and that will just about do it.
Yeah.
And Atlanta is going to come on the road after beating Seattle last week. A lot of people said, well, that's good, but you beat Seattle. Now they come in here and beat the three-time champion Florida Storm in their house. And remember, as we said before the game started, Florida was 4-1 all time versus Atlanta. But Atlanta did not get that message, and they're going to come away with this win in impressive fashion.
I think they got the message. They just said, we just not going to allow this team to continue to do what they did to us in previous seasons. You know, we're going to come out here. We're going to run the ball with BDG Hollywood down their throats, let them know that we're the bullies, not them, you know. And that's basically what they did in the first quarter. They came in that first quarter and they played bully ball. I mean, they were all over the place with their offensive linemen making big blocks, opening the Red Sea, not allowing it to close by the Storm, you know. Oh, man, you got to give kudos to this defense of the Atlanta Storm as well.
Yep.
They forced 4 turnovers in the secondary with picks on Ron Cochran.
And 10 pass deflections, too.
Yeah. Now, pass deflections is very underrated, but, man, they mean a whole lot, especially when you're on third down and you're able to get your hands on that ball and knock it down or even knock it loose out of the wide receiver's hands.
Atlanta's leading receiver was Boo Chisholm with 51 yards receiving on 4 catches. But yet put up 37 points in this game, all thanks to BDG Hollywood and his offensive line. If there's going to be a game ball given out in that locker room, it better go to the offensive line for Atlanta, as they came to work today with their lunch pails.
Yeah, they absolutely did. And I most definitely agree with you, Eddie Gage, that offensive line was the success of the Atlanta Swarm victory here tonight. by allowing BDG Hollywood on 30 attempts to run for a total of 257 yards with 3 touchdowns, an average of 8.6 yards per carry with a long of 78. My goodness, I don't even drive 78 miles.
You work from home, Damon. You don't drive any miles.
You're right, I don't drive anywhere. I work from home. And first I go is to the end of the curve to put my trash out.
The only traffic you're dodging are the toys that DJ leaves on the floor.
Not necessarily. I got to dodge a little traffic because I do take him to daycare anymore.
As you look at these highlights, I just saw one from BDG Hollywood where he made 2 men miss in space. He continues to impress season in and season out. We talked about it pregame. Mark came in here with a mission this season to feed BDG early and often, and he did just that. Fed him 29 times in week 1, fed him again this week. He got 30 carries this time around. BDG, your player of the game, 30 attempts, 262 yards rushing, and 3 big-time touchdowns. BDG, have yourself a day. Take your offensive lineman out, feed him some steak dinner. Thank the coaches for getting you involved in a game plan. Atlanta, don't look now, but they're getting tired of everyone talking about they haven't made the playoffs or won a playoff game since their championship season in week 14. They come out here on the road. They're now 2-0, and they got bigger dreams on their minds.
Wasn't they expected to go 2-10 a few seasons back?
Uh-oh. I don't know nothing about that player. Go talk to somebody else.
But hey, everybody, I'm your play-by-play commentator today, Damon Seaman, alongside with my good buddy, Eddie Gage. Eddie, say goodnight to me.
Arizona, I love y'all. We got a big win last week. Got a big game this week. Don't sleep on Denver because their tailback, Bailey O'Shaughnessy, is a problem. He's been giving all kind of fits this week, and I messed up the game plan just a little bit when I turned it into Cam. But hopefully we can fight through it and get a W. Let's go, y'all. Thanks for coming. Good night, and drive home safely because what? We out. Peace.
See you when we see you. Peace.